will be on my demo reel as well. Time for the sweet stuff.
Different atmosphere here inside the Warden Arena.
Back with week 15, I'm Carley Ford.
And this was the American Report. Well, Emily Engstler is coming off a double-double against Michigan State, where she had 13 points and 17 rebounds, a career best. Joey Logano said that moving this race to the end of the regular season will make the run for the playoffs a little more interesting.
For Jacksonville, Gardner Minshew has been named the starting quarterback for the remainder of the season.
The U.S. Open is behind us, but there are still plenty of American tournaments this year. On the other side of the field, this is Embry Riddle's first appearance in a conference championship game.
WrestleMania is exactly 2 months away from today, and there's a rumor that a special guest will be in attendance. Donovan Walker, our WWE expert, joins us now. And Donovan, I want to know, who is that guest?
It's been a fantastic year for young Americans on both WTA and ATP tours. And while the year is coming to an end, there's no end in sight for the streaking Americans. Caroline Dolehide won an ITF World Tour Women's 60 event in Charleston, South Carolina. The 21-year-old beat fellow American Grace Min to take the title. For the men, big serving Riley Opelka continues his rise. At the ATP 500 event in Tokyo, the 22-year-old Opelka reached the semifinals. The 6'11 American has found his form this year, blasting into the top 40 for the first time. Be sure to tune into Tennis Channel for live tennis from Moscow, Luxembourg, Antwerp, and Stockholm, starting at 6 a.m. Eastern. For Tennis Channel, I'm Carley Ford, and this was the American Report. For Michigan State, Taryn McCutcheon should be ready to go today, Coach Lockwood told me. Yesterday in the first quarter of the game, she took a hard hit to the face. He said she suffered a little bit of exhaustion afterwards. She was everywhere on the floor against that game against Syracuse. Shook her warm-ups easy today, but Coach Lockwood said that she's ready to go and will be back out on the court for the Spartans.
San Antonio just added one of the greatest power forwards of all time to their coaching staff, and he's no stranger to the black and silver. That's right, it's Spurs legend Tim Duncan. He'll be an assistant coach under the one and only Greg Popovich this upcoming season. Meet Tremaine, Terrell, and Trey Edmonds. Trey, the oldest of the three, was picked up by the Saints as an undrafted free agent in 2017, then with the Steelers in 2018. His younger siblings made history as the first set of brothers to go in the first round of the draft together. Sunday night, they made more history. Not only was this Tremaine's first Sunday night game, but it was the first time in 92 years that a trio of brothers played on the same NFL field. But even with playoff hopes on the line, this game meant so much more to Tremaine.
Kind of hard for me to really put it into words, just because, I mean, it's been a lifelong dream of ours, and just being at this stage, playing on prime time against my brothers, I mean, what more could you ask for? What more could we ask for as a family?
On primetime, both defensive brothers led their teams. The second-year linebacker Tremaine had 8 tackles, the most for any Bills player on the night. The safety Terrell had 11 total tackles, the most of anyone on the field. For the Edmonds family, this game was a dream they've had since the very beginning.
Being able to live out our dreams, something that we always talked about when we were younger, it's really a blessing just going out there playing with both of your brothers on the field.
This game won't only go down in the Edmonds family history book, but in the NFL's as well. For Full Sail Live, I'm Carley Ford.